Hello, dear students and parents. Welcome to College of Engineering Kidangoor, the place where you are going to spend your four years of most valuable time in your life. Usually, we celebrate this day as a big celebration, somewhat similar to Praveshana Utsavam of schools. But the pandemic COVID-19 physically separated us. One thing I can say, the separation is only physical, but our minds are united for a common goal, the goal to excel in the engineering educational profession.
College of Engineering Kidangoor started very back in the year 2000. It's a part of Cooperative Academy of Professional Education, CAPE. The chairman of CAPE is our Honorable Chief Minister of Kerala, and Vice Chairman is the Honorable Minister of Cooperation. We have 9 engineering colleges, 1 management college, 1 finishing school, and 1 hospital, which are spread over Kerala from Thiruvananthapuram to Kasaragod. College of Engineering Kidangoor, situated in a land of scenic beauty in the Kottayam-Pala route. It is 22 kilometers away from Kottayam railway station, and it is just 2.5 kilometers from Kidangoor. Some of the department blocks. Picturesque campus. In the year 2018, college got ISO 9001-2015 certification. A team of National Board of Accreditation, NBA, who is the affiliating agency of professional education in India, visited last year in our institution and awarded accreditation to BTech Civil Engineering and BTech Computer Science and Engineering courses of the college. Now about the affiliation and different achievements of the college. College of Engineering Kidangoor was affiliated to CUSAT earlier. The last batch of CUSAT graduated 2 years back in 2018, bagging 13 university ranks, somewhat the first among the colleges affiliated to CUSAT. We later changed our affiliation to APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University. The 2 batches came out with remarkable performance from KTU also. To note, in the year 2018, one of our alumni stood first in the interview and ranked 301 in the IAS exam. Along with that, we have successfully completed rupees 10 crore World Bank project for academic, professional and infrastructure improvement of the institution in 2017. College is also a certified center for PSC exams, NEET, GATE, IIT JEE, ISER and other Tata Consultancy Service examination. Our prides. Our approach to engineering education is somewhat different, we'll have to say. So we believe in outcomes and we follow outcome-based education. Actually, outcome-based education necessitates ample resources, structured processes, efficient management and quantifiable output. We can have a look at our resources. We have 25 acres of picturesque land, which includes 5 academic blocks, 1 administrative block, a library and a CGBC block, and newly inaugurated ladies hostel. We have separate buildings for electrical and civil labs. A 1000 seating capacity auditorium and 6 seminar halls are there in our college. 24-hour backup facility is available for the entire campus. If you're thinking about sports and games facility, that includes a football, cricket ground, a volleyball court, badminton courts, and private hostels managed by PTA provides safe and comfortable accommodation to our students. Smooth conveyance of day scholars is assured through 4 on buses and 2 leased buses. We have canteen facility available for refreshments of staff and students. Ample spaced classrooms and well-equipped labs are our speciality. 120 well-qualified and experienced faculty, technical staff and administrative staff make campus life of students meaningful and comfortable. This is some of our lab facilities. Some more lab facilities. Practical sessions. Now, the second component of outcome-based education, that is the processes, structured processes. Here, I want to mention you about the vision of the institution. It is like this: provide competent professionals who engage in lifelong learning, driven by social values. There are 3 important points: competent professionals, lifelong learning, driven by social values. The third one. We are vigilant in assuring student-centric, outcome-based processes in our campus, focusing on these 3 words. What is those 3 words? Competent professionals, lifelong learning, and social values. Competent professionals means who are competing, who are performing well in their own profession, whether it is in civil engineering, electronics engineering, electrical engineering, or computer science and engineering. They are performing well in their professions. That is our aim. Another one, they should engage in lifelong learning. We are not preferring spoon feeding in our teaching learning process here. So, we promote students to learn themselves. We will give the guidance, proper structured learning materials, everything will be provided by the college. But the student have to find out their own learning methods. We are promoting that. This is needed when after the graduation they are entered into the real life. How can we solve an ill-defined real life problem? If they are ready to learn themselves, that is, the culture of lifelong learning is there, then only students can achieve that. So that's why we are promoting that. Then these 2 things are not sufficient. We are adding one more component, which is known as social values. A good citizen should be our graduate. So for that, we are trying to imbibe the social values into the education system through our culture and our various teaching learning processes. Now, when we are thinking much more about student-centric policies and utilization, we can see that different processes, somewhat around 10 processes are there in our college to carry out these types of for the orientation of student-centric. So first one is admission, that you already familiar with. It was a government allotment process, and we are following the government reservation policies also. The core process of an educational institution is teaching learning process. So how we are doing that? I already mentioned that it is outcome-based education. So the pillar of outcome-based education is course outcomes. So the course outcomes we are developing based upon a reverse Bloom's taxonomy. And the content delivery, that is how teachers are delivering classes. That is, they are free to take it in both ways. One is conventional methods, chalk and talk and all. They can also try for innovative methods also for improving the content delivery. The assessment of performance of students are both continuous as well as summative, as in your school itself. And assessment methods, what we are following is test papers, assignments, presentations, and viva. And we will provide tutorial and remedial classes for the needy to strengthen our teaching learning process. The third component of processes is professional society activities. Mainly we are giving this duty to department associations. Each department is having a separate department association. So they will conduct different types of seminars, awareness classes and other workshops and all connected with their own profession. Along with that, there is different types of professional societies like IEEE, IST and their student chapters in our organization for carrying out these types of professional society. Industry institute interaction, that's also a very needed thing for an engineering profession. We have a triple I cell, Industry Institute Interaction Cell. They will promote and they will assist the students in student internship for conducting industrial visits, and we will promote students to do their project in the industries. For this purpose, we are making many memorandum of understanding with different companies. Some of them are IEDC, Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Cell, that's of Kerala Government, Continuing Education Cell of Kerala Government, Keltron, and our local body, Grama Panchayat of Kidangoor. There are provisions for research and development also in our institute. Usually, the students will do beat up main project in groups, and all the student groups are motivated to submit their project reports to funding agencies. Usually, it is CERT, Center for Engineering Research and Development, that is under Kerala Technological University, and KSCSTE, that is a government agency. Through these agencies, the students are getting financial assistance for their student projects. And we will ask our students to participate in conferences, both national and international, as well as they are motivated to publish their work, mainly their project works and all, in journals, both national and international. I already mentioned about IEDC, Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Cell. There's a separate cell registered under the Government of Kerala is there in our institute. They will conduct entrepreneurship awareness camp, idea generation workshops, and startup mission programs for promoting the trades in students towards starting an industry, starting a firm of their own. And another big point we like to notice, CGPC, Career Guidance and Placement Cell. It is a vibrant career guidance and placement cell is in our campus. They will provide training as well as placement for the students. Training in the sense, different aptitude training, technical training, software training, training in group discussions, training to face personal interviews that they will provide. And along with that, they will conduct different types of placements. So it is many on-campus placements are here, and if that is not there, they will send students to pool drives, as well as we keep ourselves conducting job fair, and if some other colleges or some other places pool drives are there, we will promoting that too. Now we have a continuing education cell that is for continuing education, that is education other than the courses included in the curriculum. So for that, they are making many MOUs for courses, MOOC courses. MOOC courses means massive online open courses. That for those courses, and along with that, for the pre-final and final year students, this continuing education cell and our faculty members are providing GATE coaching to our pre-final and final year students. You don't afraid. We are restricting all our process to only curricular and co-curricular. We are promoting extracurricular activities also. So extracurricular activities, mainly sports, cultural, that type of literary activities like that. Here also, for helping you, there comes the department association. Each of the department is associated with a game of their own to conduct competitions of game, to promote game and all. For example, we can say electrical and electronics department, they are conducting football tournaments in the college. Electronics and communication engineering provides cricket tournament as well as volleyball tournament. Like that we are doing that. Along with that, there is an elected college union of students. They will conduct arts day, college day, annual sports in a detailed manner, and they will every year they will seek entries from the students, their own creations to release the college magazine. Along with these activities, there are some techno-cultural fairs usually we are organizing. The Lumiere is a prestigious techno-cultural fest of College of Engineering Kidangoor. In alternate years, we will conduct it as a national competition or a national festival. Along with that, Computer science and engineering conducts Innovate, another technological fest, and civil engineering department Confixtura. Now, the 10th, that's also very important. We already mentioned about the social value creating in our students. So that is the extension activities. We are promoting the students to carry out extension activities. This is mainly through NSS. NSS is very creative, active in our campus, and they are usually conducting medical camps, blood donation camps, campus cleaning, Engineers Day, Science Day. These types of days are celebrating in our campus by NSS. Along with that, there is a separate camp called Punarjani camp. That's also organized by our NSS unit. This Punarjani camp is for revitalizing, or sometimes we can say repairing the equipments and machinery in the government hospitals without taking any money from that. In that way, we are saving somewhat, say, lakhs of rupees to government hospitals. So that is our Punarjani camp. Also, we are part of different government schemes, that is Harita Kerala Mission of Government of Kerala and Care Kerala, an initiative of Department of Corporation for providing residential buildings for the needy. That's also there. And this year, we formed a group of students, a team of students called Sannatha Sena, who is ready to extend their help in the case of natural health calamities, floods, and all those situations. They will provide technical assistance to various groups in these types of crises.
This is some of our students' creative works. That's on the walls of the building. Extension activities and social responsibility of our staff and students.
Now, the third component I mentioned about the outcome-based education is our management. And efficient management should have a proper organizational structure. This is our organizational structure. As I mentioned earlier, CAPE chairman is the Chief Minister of Kerala, their vice chairman is there, Corporation Minister, and under that there is an executive committee which includes secretary to corporation, registrar cooperative banks, and president of district cooperative bank Thiruvananthapuram, like that. And that also include a CAPE director. A director is there for CAPE colleges, who is a well-renowned academician who is having some 33 years of experience in various government engineering colleges, Dr. R. Shashikumar. And for giving guidances to our college, there is a board of governors for governing the different activities of the college. Board of governors. The board of governors chaired by another eminent academician from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, Professor Dr. K. Gopavuma. And under this one, principal will come, and under the principal, different heads of departments, and in office, administrative officer, and those types of things will follow. And any management will become efficient and effective when it is decentralized and transparent. To provide decentralization and transparency, you can see that here there are some 45 committees in our institution. The various activities, administration is taking place through these committees. In the first portion, it is given that the core committee. Core committee means it is Board of Governors, College Staff Council, Academic Committee including all the heads of the departments, UG Coordinator, PG Coordinator, Grievance and Appeal Committee for the students, Students Disciplinary Committee in case of malpractices, Anti-Ragging Committee to prevent ragging within the campus, Internal Complaint Committee, Committee for SCST, IQAC or Internal Quality Assurance Cell and Internal Audit Cell, and Parent Teacher Association. These are the core committees. Along with that, there are some 35 additional committees and individuals who are looking after various activities of the college. In this way, we are making the management efficient. Now we are coming to the fourth part of outcome-based education, which is quantifiable outputs. We like to show outputs which we can quantify, which we can measure. Then only we can say that outcome-based education is there. So for that, some examples for that one. Till now, we have produced around 3,000 graduates. All of them are performing well in their own profession. And usually we got good pass percentage. I already mentioned about CUSAT ranks and all. For an example, we can say in the last semester, eighth semester, university examination of APJ KTU, 99% was our pass percentage. And last year, I'm just mentioning about the placement of last year graduates only. It is 66 graduates placed last year from 82 offers from 34 companies. And for student-centered policies and to assist students, we are doing financial assistance in the form of scholarship to students. Last year, we provided scholarship to 152 students and a total amount of 43 lakhs 38,500 rupees.
Our recruiters.
Now, I will give a brief, very short brief view of the BTech program of APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University. We are going to learn those things in the coming 4 years. So as you know, the duration is 4 years, that is 8 semesters. And usually they do semesters like this, 1st July to 31st December and 1st January to 30th June. That is the usual pattern, but because of COVID-19 and all, we forced to change the pattern and all that you are aware. And the BTech course contains some 9 categories of programs. Some is humanities, some basic science courses like maths, physics, chemistry, and there are engineering science courses like basic mechanical and civil engineering, basic electrical engineering, like that. And there are professional core courses connected with your own branch. And there are some advanced courses which are known as elective courses and open subjects. That means you can learn that irrespective of the branches. An electrical student can learn, take a course in civil engineering. That is what is known as open electives. And along with that, every student will have to undergo project work, seminar, and internship during your vacation. And there are some mandatory courses. There won't be any credit for that, but you'll have to complete it. Then only you will get the BTech graduation. So that is environmental science, induction training, Indian constitution, like that. Some courses are there. Along with that, to reveal your social responsibility, some mandatory student activities, either through NSS or through some other activities, that also you will conduct, which is having 2 credits. Like that, totally 162 credits are there. To achieve, after achieving this 162 credits, then only you will get your degree. And when you are thinking about the evaluation criteria, the evaluation of performance of students, you can see that, as I mentioned earlier, it is in both ways, continuous internal evaluation and end semester university exam. For internal evaluation, usually we will conduct 2 internal tests, each of say 2 hours duration, 50% of portions will be covered there, like that. There will be 2 types of internal tests. Along with that, 2 assignments also will be there for that. And a pass memo for a course is defined like this. That is, you should attain minimum of 40% in the university exam. If it is 100 marks, out of that 40 marks you should earn from the university exam. And totally 50%, that means 100 for university, 50 for internals, that means totally 150. Out of this 150, 75 marks should be earned through both internal exams as well as the university exam. Then only you get a pass. That is minimum 40 in university exam, combinedly for internal and university 50%. Then only you can have a pass in a particular subject. And in the case of attendance, as you know, we are expecting 100% attendance from you. But in some unavoidable situations, like illness and all, you are permitted to avail leaves too. But even then, 75% attendance is a mandatory thing for registering to the end semester examination. So before that, you will have to assure that 75% attendance. And one more thing you will have to note, it is not for all subjects, not overall, but for each and every subject, you should get 75% attendance. Then only you are eligible for registering to the university examination. There. Now, an additional feature which is not there in your usual schools and all, that is provided by or insisted by KTU, that is academic auditing. Academic auditing usually conducted in 2 ways. One, internally by internal quality assurance cell and internal audit team. After your test paper and assignment and your class performance, they will analyze the performance, and through various documents they will verify And they will prepare a report, and this report will be submitted to an external academic expert. So an external, a professor working in another college, visit our institute, and he will again assess the performance of students, performance of program, performance of each and every department and all. And based upon that only, next year they will give affiliation to our program. So that's the situation. Okay, and if you're thinking about the grade and grade points, it is not simply percentage, but we are providing different grade points. Grade points vary from S to I, but I will say S, A plus A, B plus B, C plus C, D, P. Up to this is somewhat good, not a problem. S means 10 out of 10 percentage. P means just a pass percentage, that is 5.5. In between that, you can earn different scores. But there are three different grades which are not favorable for you, and we are not we are forcing you to seriously think about that. Don't fall into that type of categories. One is F, fail. Another one, FE, fail to satisfy the eligibility criteria. And I means conditions or all the eligibility criteria are satisfied, but you could not appear for the examination. So don't go to F, FE or I. You should take care about that. That's also very important. And the BTech degree is classified into, say, here it is 2, but 3 we can say. First one is just BTech degree without any class or something like that. The better one is BTech with first class degree, that is if you can earn 6.5 CGPA or more, you can earn a first class. And the third category, which is the best category, is first class with distinction. That is, for that, you have to earn a CGPA, cumulative grade point average. CGPA means cumulative grade point average. So of 8 or more, then only you can attain this first class with distinction. Now, in the new KTU regulations, an additional provision is given there, which is known as minors, and provision for minor and honors. They're somewhat different, which was not there in earlier education system and all. That is, the case is like this. One is minor. Minor means the objective is to permit a student to customize their degree to suit their specific interest and to better equip them to perform interdisciplinary research and to make them better employable. The meaning of that is, sometimes you are forced to take a particular branch, say anyone, say electronics engineering or civil engineering, whatever it may be, but you are interested in some other branch because of your rank, position or some other reasons, you are forced to take that. You are still having an interest in studying your dream branch. So that provision is provided by this minor. So we can assume a situation, you are a student of electronics and communication engineering, you want to study something or much more in computer science and engineering. So you can take some courses related to computer science and engineering. It is usually like this: 3 courses related to a stream of computer science and engineering, and 2 MOOC courses. I already mentioned about MOOC course, and 1 mini project you will have to done extra in your S7 or S8 classes. Your minor classes starts from 3rd semester only. You don't bother about it in first year. In the 3rd semester only, we are starting with that. So the aim of this one is, one, to satisfy your ambition, to know more about other branches, thereby promoting interdisciplinary research and more employable. Now you know the employability. Employability means you are ready, you are capable of solving a problem which contains the inputs from various branches, not only a single branch. So to solve that type of problems, if you already got some minor in some additional branch, you can do that. So that's the purpose of that. Along this, another one is honors. Here the purpose is somewhat different. If you want to do in-depth studies, in-depth research or in-depth studies in your own branch, you can opt for honors. Honors, the condition is somewhat similar to that, 20 credits, 3 courses from the same, this one, as from our curriculum itself, and 2 from MOOC courses and a mini project in S1 or SH. But only difference is honors we are starting in the 4th semester, not in the 3rd semester, only in the 4th semester. So the condition is given there, additional credential a student will earn if he or she does minimum 20 credits for additional learning. And in this situation, you can note that there are different provisions. That is, either you can go out, coming out of College of Engineering Kidangoor with just a BTech of your basic branch, or you can earn BTech in that basic branch along with a minor in some other branch. And if you are still ready, you can go with BTech in the parent branch, BTech in BTech with minor in another branch, and honors in the same branch. All these things are possible. All the 3 things are possible. Only thing needed is you should be brilliant, you should have sufficient time, you should have sufficient capability, and you should be interested in all these topics. Then you can go for all these things. Otherwise, you can go for any 2. BTech with minors, or BTech with honors, or BTech alone. All these facilities are there with you. So I think I'll give almost a brief picture of the college, different activities in the different resources, management, outputs, and what KTU BTech is meant by, and what we like to do then. With this, I'm stopping my presentation.
Okay, students, let us unite at College of Engineering Kidangoor to contribute positively to the society through our professional fields. All the best to all of you. Thank you.